Yes, hello and welcome. This is Elliot Splash, and this is Formula 1 2014 career mode playthrough, and this is part 2, Bahrain. Now, part 2 was originally going to be Malaysia, however, I recorded that video and it decided to break on me. It only recorded 4 minutes of an hour worth of gameplay, so I couldn't actually do that video. So, yeah, this is the pit strategy. I'm going for option prime primes. I know the tyre wear around Bahrain is extremely bad, and especially on this Torro Rosso, which has been reported that it's got extremely bad tyre wear. So if you are planning on doing F1 2014 career mode and you like having a car that can last on its tyres, do not choose the Torro Rosso. It is terrible. I've struggled for the last 2 races. It's a shame though, because Malaysia was an extremely good race. I'll bring you up to speed. I finished 14th place, and there was a lot of defensive racing having to go on to finish 14th. I had some great battles, but anyway, to the Bahrain Grand Prix. The 5 lights are coming up right now. And away we go. We've got quite a good start. For some reason, I've figured out a nice way to get a good start on F1 2014. It's a lot easier than F1 2013, especially with no traction control. So we're going to try and go around the outside, gave a Force India of Perez a touch there, and I'm getting swamped by a huge amount of cars that just wanted to come through. But I'm up into 13th place from 15th, and a bit later on in the lap, we are just going down the inside, trying to get as much places as possible. And Perez is going extremely slow there. I'm going to try and take him around the outside of the Schumacher S's. And I've got that place done. And next up is Magnussen. Let's see if I can try and get him in the next corner. I try and go down the inside. I gave him a little nudge, pushed him wide slightly. That was a bit of dirty driving by myself, but it was actually an accident. I didn't mean to do that. And this is the corner I hate. I can never get this corner right. As you can see, I took the bollard straight out there. But here on lap 4, my teammate Vern, he's having an extremely good race. He's keeping about 2.5 seconds away from me up the road. I'm not really closing the gap, but he's not pulling the gap out either. So I'm just trying to chase him down as much as possible. And now it's dropped down to 2.1 seconds. But here on lap 7, he's gone off for some reason. Vern has made a mistake and gone off track, so that's gifting me 8th place. It's unfortunate for him. I was looking forward to catching up to him, but here we are on lap 8, and I've found out the tyre wear is absolutely terrible. For the past 2 laps I've just been sliding all over the place. I had to drop it into lean mix as well, just to give me a chance on the throttle, otherwise I was spinning out from the corners. So now we're getting held up again by 3 cars. Magnussen coming out, I believe. No, Button coming out. And Bianchi and the Caterham coming into the pits as well, which has held me up and lost me about 4 seconds. So I'm going to have to put in a really fast lap to try and get back into the position I was going to be in. Because that 4 seconds, that means all the cars in front of me that didn't pit are now 4 seconds ahead of me. But here we are on the end of lap 9, coming around the inside of Ericsson, and yeah, coming up to the pits now, and this is where I'll find out how many people is actually to overtake. Let's see if I've done a fast enough lap to actually regain positions. And there all the cars are coming out right now. I've overtook my teammate, I've got Perez, and it's just Bottas and Maldonado really that I need to overtake. The other ones are too far up the road. But Maldonado and Bottas are going extremely slow. I've got a slipstream on them, and I'm going to try and go down the inside of Bottas here. I brake extremely late, and I've gone too wide, and that's given Bottas the place back, so I've dropped back into 11th place on lap 10 of the Bahrain Grand Prix. And my engine is starting to run quite hot now because I'm on rich mode. But here we are on lap 12, and Bottas has also gone wide. I don't know what it is. A lot of people have been going wide, I have noticed. A couple of back markers have as well. It must be something to do with the new AI. They must have a chance of making mistakes. They're not just computers that go around constantly. But here we are on lap 15 now, and we've got Perez trying to overtake us. I cut back onto the inside, take a very deep line, and it looks like I've got that place back. That was good driving by Perez and myself to not touch each other. And here we are on lap 16 now. Vern well, coming on to lap 17. Vern looks like he's got a slipstream on me. He's catching up quite fast. And there's also McLaren, I think, behind him, but he's got past me. And I just try and go down the inside. I leave him room so he can make the corner as well. And he comes out, and we're extremely close. We're lucky not to touch. And I've still just about squeezed him out to keep that place, so I'm still in 9th place. I'm in 9th place because I believe somebody broke the front wing and needed to come back into the pits. So here we are on lap 18. I'm pitting a lap early as my tyres, these prime tyres have only lasted, I think 10 laps, 9 laps, and they're shot. They're absolutely worn down to the brim. So I need a new pair of prime tyres. I'm lucky I didn't go option prime as the engineer wanted me to do, otherwise I would have struggled to finish this race. So I've got a better pit stop this time, a 3.7 second pit stop, and yeah, it looks like I should be coming out in about 14th place. I've got quite an empty track, so I haven't got to fight for any positions while I'm doing my outlap, which should help me a lot. But the thing is though that Vern came in on the same lap as well, so he had to just wait behind me. So that's messed up his race. It's unfortunate for him, but I am the leading car, so I got to choose when I wanted to come into the pits. So now on lap 20, really the cars didn't pit in on lap 19 as I thought they would. They usually pit a lap later than you if you do the undercut, but they've done 2 laps more. So here we are now, overtaking all the cars back into position. We've also got Bottas trying to overtake us again, but it seems like I've got the position done. I've lost a bit of traction there and got marbles on the right side of my tyres, but I seem to have got that place back. Run a little bit wide, but that is not an issue really. So now on lap 24, getting to the closing stages of this race, we've got Perez closing down on us, and we've got a big train of cars behind us as well. We just haven't had the pace. I can't find the pace in this Torro Rosso car, especially in qualifying. I'm about 2 seconds a lap slower than my teammate for some reason. I just cannot get the best out of this car for some reason. Maybe it's not being used to the game yet, to the way the car handles, or just these tracks aren't my best tracks on the game. But yeah, in lap 28 now, just been overtaken actually by a few lapped cars, but now we're coming around to the end of the race because we're a lap down to Rosberg and Hamilton and the Ferrari of Fernando Alonso. They're finishing 1st, 2nd and 3rd, and yeah, 10th place, 1 championship point, my first championship point on F1 2014, and it has been a difficult start to the season, but it seems like with every single race I am improving, so that is a good thing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. There you go, I finished 10th and my teammate finished 12th. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and yeah, share it with your friends if you think it's worthy of you sharing it. But yeah, this is Elliot Splash signing out. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe, and until the next time guys, yeah, this is me signing out. But also, a lot of Formula 1 content is coming up over the next few days. I'm going to try and do 1 to 2 videos per day at least. So yeah, stick around to watch those videos.